What if? Life gives you a formula to face the doubts and failure with a grace and true way to lead a successful life. Rudyard Kipling's poem, If, is exactly that. Rudyard Kipling won Nobel Prize in Literature in 1907 at the age of 41 and became the youngest person to receive this prestigious award. Do you know he was also the first English language writer to be honored by this title? Interestingly, Kipling was born in Mumbai, India in 1865. That is why his writing, especially The Jungle Book, is heavily influenced by his early experience in India. Kipling denied some of Britain's highest honors like knighthood and the title of Poet Laureate. The poem If is a Bible, a practical guide for a son given by his father, who is the speaker in this inspirational poem. It is a didactic poem, which means a poem full of moral lessons, what should be done, what should be avoided to be a man of character in the future. It is a timeless and universal poem where a father advises his son how to live a successful, happy, and well balanced life. It has 4 stanzas with 8 lines each. The father gives advice in a series of conditions, if you can. And at the last 2 lines of the fourth stanza, the reward is expressed. The reward is becoming a true mature man. The rhyme scheme of the poem is ABAB. In 1995 BBC poll, it was voted as the UK's favorite poem. Its line, if you can meet with Trump and disaster and treat those 2 impostors just like the same, have been engraved above the players' entrance at Wimbledon. Before we learn about the summary and analysis of the poem, let's learn about some difficult words used in the poem. First word is here Trump, which means success, disaster, failure, imposter, fake, not real. Next word, knaves. It means villains and fraud. Stoop, bending posture. Foe here means enemy. Shinu here means strength and power, especially muscular power. Virtue, it means goodness or the righteousness. And the last word for today is pitch and toss. It means a game in which a coin is flipped and decide something. Let's recite the first stanza, then we'll go to the summary and analysis too. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing their blamings it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowances for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. In the first stanza, the speaker starts motivating his son to keep himself calm when others around him gets mad at him and keeps him blaming for triggering their anger. His son is advised to trust himself at the time when others doubt him. However, he must ponder upon the fact that why they doubt him. Regarding hatred and lies, the father suggests that his son should not indulge in such vile acts. Instead, he has to cultivate the habit of patience and truthfulness. He is asked not to waste time and energy by looking too good or investing on outer appearance and talking unnecessarily. The speaker opines that in front of such liars, haters, and doubters, he has to stay calm and should not show his wisdom, because they do not hear what you say, but they hear what they want to. This stanza focuses on the qualities of calmness, self-assurance, and the endurance. Kipling suggests that true power lies in remaining cool and controlled even in chaotic scenario. The focus is on emotional balance, mastering one's reactions instead of being destroyed by others' actions and speech. Second stanza, if. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with Trump and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. The father in the poem encouraged his son to dream big, but at the same time warns him not to be enslaved by his own dreams. His motivation to think big and pushing boundaries are praiseworthy, where he inspires his son not only to think big but put those thoughts into action, because at the end it is action that leads one to success, not his or her thoughts. The speaker strongly instructs his young lad how to handle the two extremes of life. The two extremes of life are disaster and triumph. In other words, failure and success. The speaker counsels his son that these two are not permanent conditions of life. They are fake, impostors. In fact, everything in this world is impermanent. Because of their impermanent nature, these two extreme situations of life should be taken and treated equally. When one achieves success, he should not be overjoyed, and at the time of failure, one should not feel miserable and lose all hope. There is light, sunrise after every sunset, and vice versa. The father says that if his truth is twisted and misused to mislead others, he should have the courage to face it too. Moreover, he must have a strong heart to watch the things fall apart in his life, which were built by him. He has to collect all his courage and try rebuilding everything with his worn-out tools. That is his skills and energy and hope. Kipling advises an equitable and unbiased approach to life. Dreaming and thinking are significant, but they should not control your actions. Likewise, triumph and disasters are both momentary and deceptive. Your emotions should not be controlled by them. Emotional strength is essential virtue highlighted here. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. The speaker in this third stanza calls for taking risk even after achieving high success. The son should develop the tendency to start from scratch again if he loses everything after taking risks. He is strictly forbidden to tell anyone about his loss during this hard time when nothing is left behind him in life. The speaker provides a way to his son that is to hold on, to have trust on the process of life, to have willpower to rise again, and before that take a pause, rest, and boomerang. His son should never give up, because success visits to the one who keeps on doing with undefeatable, irresistible willpower. He wants his son to possess all these qualities. Resilience and perseverance are keys to rise again. Kipling encourages to treat bitterness of life with no matter how much little courage you have left, but you have to. Last stanza. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor losing friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. The father here tells his son to maintain his virtue of truthfulness, goodness, and honesty even during his talk to the crowd. He should never have the ego and pride while with the high profile people, be humble while with the low profile people. It means that he should treat everyone equally. He wishes his son to be emotionally strong enough that both his friends and enemies can never hurt him. To value every person is another great advice the speaker gives to his son. However, he hints his son not to be dependent on them and make them dependent on you. The son is asked to maintain a healthy boundary between him and the people around him. And finally, the speaker wants his son to utilize the time very wisely. He makes him understand that once wasted time will never come back. Time is precious. If he wastes time now, time will waste him in future. In the concluding two lines, the speaker tells his son, if he walks on the path shown by his father, acts as per the guidance given above, he will achieve all the success and fulfillment in the world. And most importantly, he will become a man, a true man, a mature man, and a real human being. The poem ends by underlining the value of time and efforts. One must think that every second is dying and do their best to make the most out of every minute to live life with a purpose. If all these qualities are cultivated, they will achieve both worldly success and spiritual wisdom and a true manhood. Now, this is the activity time. Here is a short paragraph, and this paragraph is the short summary of the poem, and the blue words are here, and you have to choose the correct blue words in the spaces below. Take a time to think the correct answer. And here is the correct answer. The first space is about inspirational, truthfulness, success and failure, value, will, virtue, and importance. And with this is a very short and sweet summary of the poem. Now let's dive into some more exercise. Here the questions are very short, answers are given below. Let's read the question. The first question, what does the poet suggest about dealing with lies? The speaker suggests that we should stay honest and not let lies influence our character. Number 2, what do you mean by not be tired by waiting? It means to be patient and to wait with hope without losing any motivation. Why should we not aim only to dream in life? Because dreams should encourage us to act and reach goals, not only to dream. How do you think we can achieve our dream? We can achieve our dreams through effort, determination, and hope. Number 4, what can knaves do to us? Knaves, or the dishonest people, may twist our words and defame us, but we should stay true and calm. Why should we forget our failures in life? Because overthinking about failures can hinder our progress. We should learn from them and move on. What should we do if we lose the beaten toss? We should accept the loss calmly and start again without regret. Thanks for watching. Keep questioning and keep learning. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, like and share, and also do comment in the section below.